Okay. Okay. Okay, welcome to the stream, Cardinals Seahawks. If you're watching, I want to welcome you in. The game starts in about 8 minutes, so yeah, we'll get going once the game starts. Got the scoreboard up there, live score. I'm gonna be updating it throughout the day, countdown. So yeah, I was having some difficulties with the stream, so that's just why it's the scoreboard. But hopefully you guys will want to listen in, because that scoreboard's going to be live. I'm going to be counting it down with the time. So, you know, if you can't watch it, you don't have Prime, just tune in. I'm streaming from Australia, so if you want to comment down where you're watching from, that's appreciated. So, yeah, we should be getting started fairly soon on the stream. Also, comment down live chat what team you support. Whether you're a Seahawks fan or a Cardinals fan or just anywhere in the NFL. Me personally, I'm a Arizona Cardinals fan, so we need to bounce back after a tough loss against the 49ers in San Francisco. Whereas for the Seahawks, they got a very comfortable win against the Saints. Their offense looked really good. So we'll see how they stack up against the Cardinals defense that has been pretty good this year. And the Seahawks do have a 7-game winning streak against us. So yeah, they've definitely owned us in the past few years in our division matchups. But at home in Arizona, rocking those really nice jerseys, we'll see if we can change it around. So yeah, the game starts in 5-ish minutes. So we should be in for a great game. Kyler Murray is looking to have a big game today. He's been alright, he just hasn't had too many yards. Last week, 49ers, 159 yards passing and a passing TD to Trey McBride. So, he probably wants to be more aggressive. He has been good with his legs, but it's kind of what you expect from Kyler Murray. His scrambling ability is off the charts, but we just need him to be better throwing the ball. And his receivers need to catch it. Marvin Harrison Jr., multiple drops. Key drops as well during the game. Defense been very good so far this season. Haven't allowed too many touchdowns. But it will be interesting to see how it stacks up against this really good Seahawks offense led by Sam Darnold. Roughly 3 minutes until the game starts, so tune in. Wherever you're watching the live stream from, I appreciate you. If you don't mind, consider hitting that like button and subscribing. Okay. Okay, a few minutes until the game starts, so very excited. Big game for both these teams, divisional matchup. 2-1, both teams 2-1. You need to make the most of those division matchups. The Cards at home today against the Seahawks. They need to win this. After losing their last divisional matchup last week against the 49ers. Both these teams have played one divisional game. Both of them lost to the 49ers. So that's interesting. So you obviously don't want to go 0-2 in divisional matchups because at the end of this year, those the seeding, if you want to win the division, you have to win division games for the matchups. So yeah, big game. With how congested the NFL is this season, you don't want to fall to 2-2, otherwise it could be bad news. But the game should be starting very soon. Here we go, we're about ready for action. Jonathan Gannon and Mike McDonald are the coaches. See who can get their team rolling first. There's Sam Darnold looking to have a big game. It's going to be the Seahawks kicking to the Cards to start the game. The return is taken and he gets about to the 26-yard line. And it'll be Kyler Murray and the offense coming out. Needs to prove himself. He's 2-8 against the Seahawks. That's not a good record against a division opponent. They've lost the last 7. So let's see what he can do. Starting 1st and 10. Empty backfield. See what happens. He's going to pass it. Quick pass to Marvin Harrison Jr., who's going to get about 2 yards shy. It's going to be about 2nd and 2. About 2nd and 2 for Marvin Harrison Jr. Quick screen pass. Got the job done. Murray has McBride open. Has a first down. First down for the Cards. 2 for 2 for Kyler Murray to start. Looks like they're going to run it. Murray hands it off. And he's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play there for Trey Benson. Obviously, James Conner, their usual back, is out. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Clock is running. A minute and a half in. We'll see what the Cardinals offense can do. 2 people in the backfield for Kyle Murray. He's going to take the snap, hands it off, keeps it. Murray's running, and he's going to get about 3 or 4 yards on the play. He kept it on the option there. I thought faked it to Benson, and then he got about 4 yards on the carry. It'll be 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 7, 3rd and 7. Seahawks looking like they're going to blitz here. Murray takes it. Rolling out, throws it. And it's dropped by Michael Wilson. And it's going to be 4th down. And the Cards are going to punt it out. And it's going to be a fair catch. Going to be a fair catch for the Seahawks at about the 13-yard line. So once again, the Cards coming up empty on their first drive of the game. Well, the Seahawks do have a long field. Okay, here comes the Seahawks offense led by Sam Darnold for their first drive. It's 1st and 10, deep in their own territory. It's about the 14-yard line. Darnold going to toss it back, and he's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. I think that was Kenneth Walker on the carry. Good work there by the Cardinals defense getting to it. So early on, nothing going in the run game for either team. This time, Kevin Walker is going down the sideline. He's got a first down and much more. Big carry for Kenneth Walker. It's going to be first down. He got 20-ish on the quick pass. Big pick up by Kenneth Walker. Sam Darnold going to throw a quick pass, and it's going to be about 1 yard. I think that was JSN for about a yard, maybe 2. We'll give him We'll give him 2 on the play, 2nd and 8. This time, Darnold hands it off back to Walker. He's still going. He's going to lose about 3 on the play. Big. The Cardinals defense rallied there to make it 3rd and long for the Seahawks. Third and 10. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Sam Darnold, empty backfield. He's going to throw it. Cardinals blitzing, got to him quickly. He got the pass out. And he's going to be short of the first down. Very close there. He almost fell forward. Interesting to see whether or not it'll be 4th down. He was right there. It's going to be about 4th and 1, I think. The Cards blitzed. He got it out quickly to Horton. And then he fell forward almost at the first down. Interesting to see where they mark him. I have it at 4th and 1. Yes, it's going to be 4th and 1. The Seahawks can't for it on 4th down. They're just past the midfield line, so they need to get it. And the Cards stuff up. The Cards come up with a stop. I think it was Zach Charbonnet. And the Cards will take over. It's going to be 1st and 10. First and 10 for the Arizona Cardinals. They'll take over. They'll take over almost at the midfield. Good field positioning. Cardinals come up with an early defensive stop on 4th down. And Kyler Murray will have good field position to try and make something happen, at least try and get a field goal. I'll be right back. Okay, we're right back here. It's going to be 1st and 10. Cards, basically, they're going to be about at their own 49-yard line, 48-yard line. So good field positioning coming up on that big 4th down stop. Now, just need to make the most of it. Kyler Murray. He's looking to pass. It's deflected. Second and 10. He was looking for Trey McBride. It was deflected off a Seahawks defender. He probably could have intercepted it. He got right free. Break for Kyler Murray there. Kyler Murray looking. He's throwing. It's intercepted. I don't know where he was going for. Oh, the ball's out. The ball is out. It was intercepted by Kobe Bryant. The ball is out. Did the Cards recover it after the interception? Who has it? I don't know what's happening right now. I think it's going to be 1st and 10. Who has the ball? The Cards have it. It was intercepted, but then it was intercepted by Kobe Bryant of the Seahawks. It was his own man that knocked the ball out. A Seahawks player ran into Kobe Bryant. The ball came loose and the Cards jumped on it. What a crazy play. And Kyler Murray and the Cardinals might have just gotten a big break. Let's go. He got intercepted and the ball came out. He ran into his own man. and I think the Cards have came up with it. I think it's a Cards ball. We'll be right back. A crazy play. Kyler Murray threw it right to Kobe Bryant. It was a bad throw. Intercepted. But then he fumbled it. So I think the Cards recovered it. We'll be back in a second to tell you what happened. That was a crazy play. We're only 6 minutes in and the game's already shaping up to be a good one on Thursday Night Football. Both teams 2-1. And a crazy play. What a crazy game. What a crazy start to the game. So yeah, it's going to be 1st and 10 at the Seattle 47. It was intercepted then by Kobe Bryant of the Seattle Seahawks. He picked it up, was running it back, and then he ran into his own man, took the ball out of him, and the fumbled it and the Cards recovered it. Crazy start. Here we go. Kyler Murray hands it off. And he's running. Is that Trey Benson? Has a first down. Let's look at this play again. Kyler Murray threw it nowhere near Cardinals player. I don't know what he was thinking, but he caught a break. I think he was looking at Marvin Harrison. It didn't go nowhere near him. I think it went over his head. Kyler Murray looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket. Quick throw to Benson, who's going to get about 5 yards. There's a flag on the play though. Alright, let's see what the flag is. It's going to be a face mask on Tyreek Woolen. So it's going to be first down for the Cards. First and 10 for the Cards. Kyler Murray has it. They're at about the 18. He gives it off to Greg Dortch, who's going to get about 3 on the play. Second down and about 7 for the Cards. Well into Seattle territory, and they're looking to get the first points of the game. And they should do that, barring any crazy plays. Kyler just has to hold on to the ball here. Don't make any silly decisions. He already caught a break with an interception. So Kyler Murray throws it to Trey McBride, who's going to be about a yard shy of the 10-yard line. So it's going to bring up third down and 5 for the Arizona Cardinals. Big play. He just can't get another interception. He's 5 from 8, 25 yards, and a pick to start the game. In case you're just joining us, it really was a crazy play. Kyler Murray intercepted by Kobe Bryant. Then he ran into his own defender and the ball came out. Now the Cardinals, there's going to be a flag on the play. I think it's on the Seahawks. No, it's on the offense. False start. They're going to be 3rd and 10, 3rd and long now. Big mistake there. Third and 9. This is Cardinals. Kyler Murray takes it, throws it, and Greg Dortch has it. He's going to be shy of the first down. He's fighting for every yard. He's going to be stopped at about the 10-yard line. So it's going to bring up 4th down. The field goal unit, I think, is coming out for the Cards. Fourth and 3, field goal, Chad Ryland. his third season, a 27-yard field goal attempt. And something happened. I'm not sure. That was a false start, so it's going to be 32 now. "32-yard attempt for Ched Weiland." The refs are still talking. Are you going to be good to go? It was a 27-yard. It's been bumped out to 32. Ched Weiland can kick this to give the Cards their first score of the game, get 3 points on the board. It is good. Ched Weiland with the field goal. And it's going to be Seattle ball when we return. .4:37 on the clock. Big game here in Arizona. The Cards rocking those nice rivalry jerseys. Kyler Murray started with an interception, but luckily the Cardinals got the ball back. It's Kobe Bryant who intercepted the ball, ran into his own teammate. Ball came out, Cards jumped on it, and then were able to add 3 points. So Ched Weiland going to kick it off. Seahawks to return it. And he's going to come out to about the 23-24 yard line. 1st and 10 for the Seahawks. Donald throws it for a first down. So it will be 1st and 10 still for the Seahawks with the first down. Sam Darnold. They're right at the 35-yard line. Right now for the Seahawks. Sam Darnold going to toss it to Kenneth Walker, who's going to run. He's going to get a first down, I'm pretty sure. Back-to-back first downs for the Seahawks. Actually, he won't get it. It will be 2nd down and 1. My apologies, they marked him short. Brings up 2nd and 1 for the Seahawks. They're looking to get to the 45-yard line for the first down. Sam Darnold has it, hands it off to Kenneth Walker, who's going to get the first down and more. He's running, and he's going to step out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. First down for the Seahawks. Big play there by Kenneth Walker. is Darnold. Darnold hands it off to Kenneth Walker once again, and he's going to get about 8 there. It's going to be second and short. 2nd and 2. Darnold fakes the handoff, this time going to pass. No one really going. He throws it at the feet of Kenneth Walker. And that'll bring up 3rd and 2. 2:16 on the clock. "20 seconds on the play clock. We're approaching the end of the first quarter. Couple minutes to go. Ball snapped. Darnold gets the first down with a pass to Cooper Kupp. New colours this year, obviously. Long time with the Rams. He's now in a division opponent in the Seahawks. I think he gets his first catch of the game, and they're right deep into Arizona territory, about the 25-yard line, already in field goal range. Sam Darnold 4 for 5 for 62 yards. They're at the 17-18. Darnold throws it. It's going to be a touchdown. Touchdown, Seahawks. Darnold throws it. Quick drive. The Seahawks answer with a touchdown, the first TD of the game. Extra point coming up. Darnold, beautiful throw on time. I think that was Noah Fant. I'm pretty sure. Extra point coming up. And it is good. At the point there, and the Seahawks get a good drive. Darnold with that touchdown to Barner. My correction, it was Barner who got the touchdown. A minute and a half to go in the first quarter. We'll be right back. Here we go. Seahawks kick it off. It's going to be returned. And he's going to get to about the 26-yard line. Greg Dortch on the return. Going to be 1st and 10 for the Cards. Kyler Murray comes out needing a big drive. He hasn't had the best start to the game. Already thrown a pick, which was recovered. Which was a pick which was fumbled, recovered. Here's Murray. Play clock running down. He's going to take the snap, hand it off to Trey Benson, I think. About 4. It's going to be 2nd and 6. Clock running down. Kyler Murray in backfield. This might be the second last or last play of this quarter. Will be interesting. They're going to take him. Murray's sacked. Kyler Murray is sacked. Clock's running. That's going to bring up 3rd and 6. 3rd and long, sorry. 3rd and... They still have to... 3rd and 15. A loss of 9 on the play. Kyler Murray could not get away there. And he's sacked. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 15. I think the Cards still need to make another play before the quarter. They will. Timeout on the Seahawks. Sorry about the clock here. 3rd and 15 for the Seahawks. There's still 8 seconds in the first quarter. Can't reset it, unfortunately. 8 seconds to go. Murray takes the snap. He's getting chased. He's going to take off. Bit of a nothing play. He's going to pick up about 4. And that'll be the end of the quarter. It'll be 4th down. 4th and long, the punting team coming out. For the Cards, you expect bad drive there by the Cardinals. They were trying to answer back the Seahawks touchdown drive, but couldn't even get a first down. So when we come back for the start of the second quarter, the Cardinals will be punting. We're back for the second quarter at State Farm Stadium, 4th and 11 for the Cardinals. They'll be punting the ball. You'd think, at least. It's going to be punted. It's caught at about the 20 and he takes it out to right about the 25-yard line. It'll be first down for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 for the Seahawks. The Seahawks have 7 consecutive away wins, which is kind of crazy. They're better away from home than they are at home. They've won last 7 games. They're undefeated away from home. So we'll see if they continue that streak today or if the Cards can break it. Donald hands it off to Zach Charbonnet, who's growled. He doesn't get much on the play. It'll be second down and 2nd and 7. Hurry to the line. Another carry for Charbonnet. It's going to be 3rd down. There is a flag on the play. It's going to be holding on the Cardinals, so it'll be first down. Sam Darnold tosses it again to Charbonnet. He's got 3 straight carries. He's corralled behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of about 2 there. Few carries in a row. Mack Wilson is down. Going to be an injury timeout. Mack Wilson Sr. has gone down. Leader of this team. He had a great game last week. So it's unfortunate for us Cardinals fans. Let's see what happened on the play. Oh, looks like he kind of got caught up in a Seahawks leg and then landed wrongly. He went down straight away. He comes off. 2nd down for the Seahawks. He's been very good to start the season. Second and 12. Donald takes his snap. He's sacked. It was Browning that got in there along with Calais Campbell. Then they're going to share the sack. 3rd down and very long now. Can the Cards get off the field? Can this Cards defense come up with one more stop? We'll see how much he lost on the play. 3rd and 19. Let's see. Cardinals need to come up with a stop. He hands it off to Kenneth Walker, who will fall forward for a few yards, but it'll bring up 4th down. So the punt team comes up for the Seahawks. And Kyler Murray will get another opportunity. 4th and 15. And the punt unit comes out for the Seahawks. Punt is up by Dixon. As corralled by Greg Dortch, he takes it. He's returned a nice little return. He got up to about the 26. It'll be first down for the Cards when we return. It's gonna be 1st and 10 when we return for the Cards. Here we go. Here comes Kyler Murray and the offense again. We need to get something going right now. Struggled to put points on the board. 1st and 10. He hands it off and pushing forward. Stopped 2 yards short of the first down. Good carry there. 2nd and 2 for Trey Benson. 4 rushes, 23 yards. He's been good to start the game. Kyler Murray, quick pass to no one. I don't know who he was looking for there. Kyler Murray just threw it away straight. I think he was intended for Marvin Harrison once again. Just nowhere near him. 2nd time he's looked at Marvin Harrison and hasn't got anywhere near him. 1st time it was intercepted. So, 0 for 3 on 3rd down conversions to start the game. For the offense, Kyler Murray this time, throw is good to Michael Wilson, and it'll be a 1st down. 1st and 10 for the Cards. Kyler Murray quickly takes the snap, under center, passes it off, and Benson keeps going, fights forward for about 4 yards. 2nd down and 6. He was tackled at the line of scrimmage, but he worked his way forward for 4 yards. Trey Benson putting together a nice game as a starter, filling in for the injured James Conner, who went down with a nasty injury. It'll be 2nd and 7. My apologies. This quick Kyler Murray's pass is batted down. They're going quick, which I don't mind, but you have to be good with it. 3rd and 7. We need to continue this drive. We just can't keep on coming up empty. Marvin Harrison just hasn't had that connection. And his 2nd season now. Murray directing traffic, takes the snap, quickly throws it to McBride, who's got the first down. And the drive continues. They've had 2 third down conversions on this drive. They were 0 from 3 beforehand. Now they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. Kyler Murray once again takes a snap. No. Fakes it. Looking. Now he takes a snap. Kyler Murray back to throw. It's caught once again by McBride, who's shoved out of bounds. Gets another first down. Trey McBride with back-to-back first downs. Kyler Murray looking his way. Trey McBride so reliable. He really is Murray's favourite target to go to on third down and first down, pretty much all the time. So here we go. 9.5 minutes. Kyler Murray. No one in the empty backfield. He's going to pass once again. He's looking. He throws it, and it's no good. He was looking for Weaver that time. It'll be 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Kyler Murray takes a snap, quick pass out, and it's to Benson, who's corralled. He won't get anywhere. He did well to get back to the line of scrimmage. Third down now for the Cards. Did he lose any on the play? Third down and 11. He lost 1 on the play. He caught the ball way behind the line of scrimmage, and he had to really work to get towards the line of scrimmage. He ended up being 1 yard short. 3rd and 11 for the Cards in Seahawk territory. Let's see if they can keep the drive going. They're at about the 34-yard line of the Seahawks. Kyler Murray gives it to Marvin Harrison Jr., who dropped it and it's intercepted. 2nd interception of the game. Marvin Harrison could not hold on to it. And his dropping issues continue. It's going to be Seahawks ball. First down and 2nd interception of the game. The first one, both times were intended for Harrison. He couldn't hold on to it, and it's picked off by Jones, the 4th. Kyler Murray is frustrated. Both of his picks were intended for Marvin Harrison Jr. The first one was his fault. The second one was a good pass. Marvin Harrison could not hold on to it. And the Seahawks take over. Marvin Harrison's drop struggles continue. He can't hold on to the football. And the Seahawks take over. First and 10 for the Seahawks. We're not even halfway through the second quarter, and Kyler Murray's thrown 2 picks. The second one wasn't really his fault. Marvin Harrison dropped a catch and it was picked up by the Seahawks. Both of the interceptions were intended for Marvin Harrison Jr. The first one was nowhere near him, but were able to recover the ball after Kobe Bryant ran into his own play and fumbled it. But this time, the Seahawks will take over. Be careful holding onto the ball at times. Just the connection, Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison Jr. cannot connect. First one, intercepted, intended for Marvin Harrison. The second one was a good throw. Bad throw. Kyler Murray is targeted Marvin Harrison 3 times in this game for 0 catches and 2 interceptions. The connection is just not happening for the former 4th round pick and the former 1st round pick. Now here's Darnold at their own territory. He's throwing it deep and it's no good. Max Melton broke it up. 2nd and 10. He almost got it. It was thrown deep by Darnold towards the end zone, but couldn't be held on. Max Melton broke it up. Just barely. Horton almost got a big catch. It would have got them inside the 5-yard line. About the 2-yard line if he held on. But it brings up 2nd and 10 now for Sam Darnold and the Seahawks. Darnold to throw, he's got a first down. Did they rip the ball loose? Did the ball come out? The ball might have came out by the Cards. No, we'll see what the refs say. I think he caught it. But then they rule him down by contact. But the ball came out. I think they stripped it away from him. But I think they ruled it a catch, unfortunately. It'll be first down for the Seahawks. Darnold hands it off to Walker, who made a nice juke to get about 5 on the play. Second and 6, I think, for the Seahawks. Just over 7 minutes to go in the second term. If you're just joining us, Kyler Murray's thrown 2 picks, both intended for Marvin Harrison to start the game. Kenneth Walker got the handoff again. He's brought down by Clark. A few yards shy in there. They have some words to say. It's going to be 3rd down and about 2. There's a flag. Is that unsportsmanlike conduct? We'll see who it's on. It's torn in on Kenneth Walker. So that'll hold the defense back. That'll hold them back. 15-yard penalty, I think. So what was going to be 3rd and short is now 3rd and long. Bad mistake by Kenneth Walker. Showed the ball to Clark. Right in front of the ref and then threw it at Clark. So Kenneth Walker letting his emotions run. 3rd and 18. Can the defense get off the field? They might try and get a few more yards into field goal range. It's called by Charbonnet, who's brought back behind the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 4th down and very long. I think they'll be punting it. The clock runs down. So it's going to be a punt. It's a high punt. It's going to go through the back of the end zone. So it's going to be brought out to the 20-yard line. It's going to be Cards ball when we return. .4:40 on the clock remaining in the second quarter. Cards ball at their own 20-yard line. Following the punt, both teams' offensives have struggled to get anything going the last few drives. In fact, the Cards were starting to find a rhythm offensively, but then Murray threw an interception intended for Marvin Harrison Jr., who had the ball in his arms. He just couldn't hold on to it. His dropping continues. He just could not hold on to the ball and fell into the lap of the Seahawks defender for the interception. Then the Seahawks drove it down past midfield, almost into field goal range. But then Kenneth Walker, what was going to be a 3rd and 2, got a taught-in penalty that brought it back to 3rd and very long, 3rd and 18. So, not great for the Seahawks, eh? They've been on top of this game, you'd say. But they just, whenever they make a big play, they just make some silly mistake to give the ball back to the Cards. And the Cards can't really capitalise. So, it's been like this. We had back-to-back scoring drives with the Cardinals having a field goal and the Seahawks answering with a touchdown. The last few drives, nobody's offenses have really been clicking. And some bad mistakes, mental mistakes, have caused this game to still be at 3-7 with under 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Kyler Murray has a snap. He gives it off to Greg Dortch. It's going to be 2nd down. Murray throws it to McBride. It's caught. 3rd down now. Third and short for the Cards. 3rd and 2. Let's see if they can keep this drive going. Play clock running down. Murray has to get it off. 5 seconds on the play clock. Does get it off. Hands it off. And I think that's Benson who's stuffed before the line of scrimmage. Interesting decision coming up. It'll be 4th and 1. We'll see if they go for it in their own territory. They really haven't got anything going See if they take the risk, Jonathan Gannon, then they're going to punt it. I don't know, I would have gone for it even in your own territory, just quick run. It's only 1 yard, but I don't know, considering the offense hasn't had many chances. But I guess they trust their defense to get the ball back. And on the punt, Torrey Horton stopped at about the 10. So, not great field position for the Seahawks. But when we return, they'll have the ball. At 1st and 10. With 3:45 to go in the quarter. In the second quarter. We're approaching the 2-minute warning. Seahawks have the ball. The Cardinals, both offenses have really struggled to do anything. 2 interceptions for the Cardinals, and for the Seahawks, they had 1 touchdown drive. But outside of that, they've really been stopped by the Cardinals defense. They're deep in their own territory to start this drive. Darnold takes a snap. He runs to the own end zone. He's going to throw it downfield. It is caught for a first down. The defense is too casual. Sweat was out in coverage, and Darnold saw the man. So, here we go. 1st and 10. Darnold faked the toss. He's going to scramble for a first down and more. He takes off his running, slides inside the 40-yard line. Clock will keep going. They need to run one more play before the 2-minute warning. Darnold, big gap, opened up, big run by Sam Darnold. Now he's put them pretty much in field goal range. Big run. And Charbonnet takes off. He's got a first down now. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning, you'd think. Well into field goal range now for the Seahawks in just a couple plays. Big runs. And the Cardinals defense just looks good. Starting to find holes, and Jonathan Gannon does not look happy. That's the 2-minute warning. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Seahawks when we return. Sam Darnold, big run. And they're well into field goal range. 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. And they will also have the ball at the start of the second half. So there's an opportunity to maybe run away from the Cardinals. I still think they should have gone for it on 4th and 1, even though they were in their own territory. Just the way that it was going. Just go for it, pick it up. You're struggling to score points, so you have an opportunity to keep a drive going. Now they punted it away, and now looks like the Seahawks are going to get some points. So, I think Jonathan Gannon needs to be a bit more aggressive. If that was Dan Campbell, he would have gone for it. And I think no matter where you are, unless you're in your own 10, I would usually go for it on 4th and 1. No matter what. You get a quick run. Maybe quick play action. If you're the Eagles, it's an easy tush push. So, I don't know. I think Jonathan Gannon's a bit too safe. You're at home. You have the crowd behind you. You're struggling to score. Now you give the ball back to the Seahawks with time, and they've got it into Arizona territory, well into field goal range with 2 minutes to go. So we could be looking at a 14-3 deficit, at least 10-3 deficit at half time. And the Seahawks get the ball back at half. So it will be interesting to see if the Cards offense can get off the field quickly, hold them to a field goal, and then give the offense another chance to possibly tie it up before half time. Because the offense is just struggling to do anything. 2 interceptions, and 1 field goal. Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison just cannot get on the same wavelength right now. 1st and 10. 2 minutes to go. Darnold takes a snap, hands it off to Charbonnet, who's caught for about a gain of 1. Be 2nd and 9. Clock is running. Second and 8 for the Seahawks. They have 2 timeouts remaining. The Cards have 3. For a bit of context. So the Cards still can get the ball if they get a stop here. Darnold throwing. End zone. There's a flag. I think it's pass interference, which would bring it to the 1 yard line as it was in the goal line. I think it was defense pass interference. It'll be 1st down and 1 on Buda Baker. So it'll be 1st and goal at the 1 yard line. Darnold hands it off, and they won't get there. 2nd and goal now. Cards trying to make a big stand on a goal line stand. Timeout was called, so stop the clock. Who was the timeout? Oh! Come back. Good stop by the Cardinals defense that time on Zach Charbonnet. 1 minute and 11 to go. Time of possession basically even with 1 minute to go. Just over 1 minute to go in the 2nd quarter. Darnold fakes a handoff, throwing, and it's no good. 3rd and goal. See if the Cards defense can get off the field. There's still time for Arizona drive right now. Either way, if the Seahawks score here, get the ball back with a minute remaining. But if you can, best case scenario, you stop them and hold them to a field goal. Or even if they go for it on 4th and goal. Then you can call a timeout. Ken Charbonnet is in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Seahawks. 2nd of the game. They go out to a 13-3 lead with an extra point coming up. extra point is good for the Seahawks. Now be up to a 14-3 lead. A minute to go for Kyler Murray. And this offense here just has not got a connection with Marvin Harrison. He has a minute to go. He needs to score at least a field goal to stay in this game because the Seahawks get the ball after half time. So, we'll see how it goes. 14-3 margin. It'll be 1st and 10 when we return. Okay, big drive coming up for the Arizona Cardinals. Very big drive. They need to get some points on the board. Just 3 points. They're down by 11 with a minute to go in the second half. And the Seahawks get the ball, so it's not looking good for us. In those rivalry jerseys, trying to break a 7-game losing streak against the Seahawks, who have had our number in recent division matchups. It's going to be returned, taken out to about the 22-yard line. It'll be 54 seconds on the clock for Kyler Murray to do something with it. So, we'll have the ball 1st and 10, 54 seconds to go. Looking to get something going. Here's Kyler. Takes a snap. Looking to throw. Over the middle. Almost intercepted, intended for McBride. 49 seconds to go. 2nd and 10 now. Kyler Murray just struggling to find a connection. Trey McBride has played all right. That was almost interception. Probably should have been by love of the Seahawks. 49 seconds, 2nd and 10. Can we get something going? For Kyler, throws it to the sideline, intended for Marvin Harrison, and they just cannot connect. 3rd and 10. Need to be careful not to give the ball back to the Seahawks, who could really punish. Murray struggling, probably his worst start to a game so far this season. 12 from 21, 2 interceptions. One of them probably not his fault. The first one all on him, but still just no connection between him and Marvin Harrison Jr. 3rd and 10 now. If they don't pick this up, the Seahawks will get the ball back with 2 timeouts and plenty of time. Murray caught it. It's going to be threw it to Greg Dortch. It's a 1st down. And the clock stopped at 38 seconds, first down. So, big play there. First and 10, 38 seconds remaining. The Rams will have their first divisional matchup next week against the 49ers. It'll be the 49ers' third divisional matchup to start the season. So, here's Murray throwing. He's going to get sacked. Clock is running. They're going to let it run down to the half. Second down. Clock is running. Second and 17. Murray slides down. That might end the half. It will end the half. It'll be half time. It'll be half time. No, there's 2 seconds remaining. Sorry. 2 seconds remaining on the clock. Third down and 13. Last play for the Cards. Timeout Seahawks. Sorry, I forgot to do these timeouts, but that's fine. We'll get down 0 timeouts. 1 timeout remaining for the Seahawks. 2 seconds to go in the first half. If you're watching, I want to thank you. It's been a crazy start to the game. Kyler Murray, 2 interceptions. Both of them intended for Marvin Harrison. The first one was just a really bad throw, but luckily, Kobe Bryant, who intercepted it of the Seahawks, ran into his own opponent and the ball came out. Continue this as there's 2 seconds remaining in the half. Last play, Kyler Murray takes a snap, passes it out to Michael Wilson, and that'll end the half right there. So it'll be half time. Half time. Reset this. So it'll be half time. It'll be Seahawks ball to start the half. So bad start for the Cards in those rivalry jerseys. Trying to break a 7-game losing streak to the Seahawks. But it hasn't started well. The offense is struggling. And the Seahawks have got 2 touchdown drives and lead 14-3. Get the ball at the end of the half. They're dominating the Cards, to be honest. Sam Darnold putting together a quietly good game. So, yeah, half time here. I'm going to take a break. I'll be back in a couple minutes. If you want to stick around, please do. Appreciate the support. We only have 2 people watching, so any support is appreciated. If you want to like, subscribe, whatever, or if you just want to tune in, I don't mind. I had some difficulties with the stream, that's why there's only the scoreboard up there in case you're wondering. But yeah, hopefully next time I will stream. It'll be a bit better up. Just having trouble. I'm doing that scoreboard by myself, so this is hard work. So if the scoreboard sometimes I miss something, it's okay to let me know. We'll reset all the timeouts. So yeah, I'll take a couple minute break I'll be right back if you want to stick around. I appreciate any support, whether it's a like, it's a comment, it's a subscribe. If you are watching, maybe comment down where you're watching from, because I'm streaming this from Australia. I'm a passionate Arizona Cardinals fan from Australia, so tell me if you're watching in Arizona, in Seattle, anywhere in America, or if you're like me, watching this internationally. I'll take a quick couple minute break, get some water, I'll be right back. Stick around. Big second half of football coming up. Okay, I'm back. Welcome back to the stream. If you stuck around, I appreciate you. Tell your friends this is a good live stream. If in case you're wondering why there's just a big scoreboard, I was having difficulties with my camera and my setup so we just have that scoreboard and a back screen. But my audio is fine, so we should be in for a big second half. Thank you for tuning in once again. If you do, we'll see who can come out on top in the second half. Okay, it looks like a person left, so that's fine. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. If you are, wherever you're watching, we appreciate the support. If you want to drop a like, sub, a comment, whatever, any support is widely appreciated. So thank you. If you are watching, I cannot say how much thank you. So, hasn't been the best start for Cardinals. Playing the Seahawks, which pretty sure is my brother's team. So, yep, he's not as big of a fan into NFL as I am, but anything, to get an edge over your siblings, it's not going well. Seahawks bet us the last 7 games in a row. It's never good to have a long streak against your division opponents. But what it is, Seahawks have the ball to start. Really thing is we're 3rd and 8 on 3rd down, so we just haven't been able to convert. Only 107 yards, total yards. Seahawks basically doubled that. They have 212. So, not the best start. We just need the offense to be clicking. Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison struggling for connection, which, you go through tough patches, but, it looked good together in the first game. Last week, Marvin Harrison could not catch a ball, which was mostly on him, but this time, a drop, but also a couple times where Kyler Murray just thrown it nowhere near Marvin Harrison intended it for him. I don't know what the route was meant to be, if they just can't read each other. They're not on the same wavelength, but we've been streaming for 1 hour 50, so that's big time. I haven't been pretty good at yapping on in YouTube videos, but I don't think I've yapped on for this long, so I'm doing alright. I've been a bit sick the last week. It's currently school holidays here in Australia. Okay, second half should begin fairly shortly. Kyler Murray in his career is 1-2, throwing 2 interceptions. He has 2 interceptions to start this game. So, the odds are stacked against us. Down 3-14, 1-12 and throwing 2 interceptions. Lost the last 7 games against the Seahawks. The Seahawks have won the last 7 games on the road. It is in Arizona. So, everything's stacked up against us. We'll see how it goes. My phone is honestly almost flat. It's on 20%. It was on about 90% to start the game. The battery's poor, but we'll deal with it. Hopefully it can hold up. I don't think it will. Here's what it is. If it goes down in the third quarter and 3/4 time or whatever, you just have to live with it. Here we go. Second half about to kick off. As I said before, my phone battery is kind of bad. So if it gets down to 10, I might need to charge it. The closest charging port to me is a bit far away from my setup, so that might mean I might need to mute myself, cut the audio out for a bit, voice. Chad Violin kicks it off. It's going to be returned by the Seahawks. He's past the 30-yard line, about 33. So it'll be first down for the Seahawks. As I was saying, if it gets down pretty low, I might need to cut my audio for a bit. And then, just have the scoreboard, which, if we have to do, that's what I'll do. But either way, we'll live with it. So here we go. 1st and 10 for Sam Darnold in the Seahawks offense. Looks like he's going to hand it off. Fakes the handoff, actually. He's brought down, sacked, ball is out. It's recovered by the Seahawks. So, ball came out. But it was recovered by the Seattle Seahawks. It was Sweat that came off and made the play. Stripped it from Darnold, but the Seahawks recovered it. So it'll be second and about 12, I think, or 13. There was a couple yards lost on the play. Second and 11, 1 yard lost on the play. Darnold takes a snap, tosses it to Jason, I think that is, who's going to get close to the first down. He'll be out of bounds. It'll be about 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1. So, interesting. We'll see if this is 2-down territory for the Seahawks. Probably just hand it off a couple times, should get it. Cardinals probably need to come up with a negative play here. Darnold, play action. He's going to throw it, and it's caught for a first down inside Cardinals territory. It's going to be 1st and 10. Jason has not got a single target today, which is kind of crazy. Darnold hands it off to Walker, who keeps going. He runs for about a gain of 2. So it'll be 2nd and 2. Kenneth Walker today is 9 rushes for 49 yards. So putting together a nice game for Kenneth Walker. Nothing too crazy, but he's getting the job done as the Seahawks lead. It's actually 2nd and 8, my apologies. I accidentally put the wrong amount down. There we go. It's caught by Barner. He's got a lot of catches today. It will be close to the first down, but not quite. It'll be 3rd and short once again. We'll see if they pick it up. This might be 4-down territory again. Hands it off, and it's a first down. Clock continues to run. First down, Seahawks. Good drive to start the second half. It looks like they're in field goal range now. So, we'll see how they go. Donald under centre, fakes it, escaping pressure, he's brought down at the 40-yard line. So, that kind of pushes them out of field goal range. I don't know how good their kicker is, but that's going to be interesting. 2nd down and 10. Injured Cardinal on the play. So, play will resume. Clock is running. 2nd and 15. Donald tosses it to Kenneth Walker, who has an opening and gets about 5. So, it'll be back to be 3rd and long. They're kind of on the edge of field goal range. Depends how good their kicker is. They would want to get a few more yards. We'll see how they go. If they're aggressive, try and get the 1st down and pass it. Or if they try and just get a couple yards to get into comfortable field goal range. 3rd and 11. Clock runs. Play clock is running out. They'll get the snap off just in time. Donald throws. It's caught. And it's caught by Zach Charbonnet. 4th down coming up. The interfield, there should be a field goal. We'll see how they go. No, I think they're going for it now. On 4th down. 4th and 2. Looks like they're going for it. No, they've actually brought on Jason Myers for the field goal. So, don't mind that. There's a field goal attempt from 44. And it is good for the field goal for the Seahawks. Third and 17. 3-17 now. Seahawks open up the drive and made it at exact 2 touchdown lead. So, stop the clock there. So, 3-17, 17-3 lead for the Seahawks. That drive can go just over 6 minutes for a field goal. So, So Kyler Murray and the Arizona offense should be coming out, barring any accidents on special teams. Should be coming out for another drive. And honestly, it's been a poor game from Kyler Murray. But a lot of these, he threw 2 interceptions. One was purely on him. The other one you could probably blame Marvin Harrison, which he just cannot connect with Marvin Harrison. In his second year, Marvin Harrison, the former fourth overall pick from Ohio State, has just struggled to really catch the ball the last couple games. He had a few crucial drops against the 49ers. He dropped one today that led to an interception, which, was in Seahawks range. They would have got points if he held on to it. But it's okay. Still over a quarter and a half to get something going. It'll be returned by the Cards, and we push up to the 35-yard line. So it's basically what we would be with a touchback. We'll get the ball. Clock stops. Kyler Murray can just not get a connection with Marvin Harrison Jr. The one time that he threw it to him, he dropped it for an interception. So 5 targets for just 1 reception and 8 yards. And he was targeted on both of the interceptions. So, interesting. Play clock running out. Murray takes a snap on the last second and hands it off for about 1 yard. So, be second and long still for the Cards. Just barely got off that play. 2nd and 8, my apologies. He got forward progress. Kyler Murray throwing deep over the head of Michael Wilson, but there's a flag. I think it was pass interference. So we'll be right back. I'm going to take a break audio-wise. My phone has to charge for a bit. I should be back towards the last quarter, but stay tuned. I'll be updating the scoreboard throughout the game. So till I see you, we'll be right back. Second down for the Cards. I don't know if you can hear me or not. The charger's a bit far away. Kyler Murray takes a snap. He's taken down. There is another flag on the play. Stop the clock here. It's holding on the offense. So that'll back us up 10 yards. And it'll be second and 17. Just a mental mistake. Murray takes a snap, needs to make up some yards, throws it out. Benson, I think that is Trey Benson, who gets about 3 on the play. Clock is running. It's going to be 3rd and long for the Cards. We hit the 7-minute mark. Kyler, looking to throw, takes a snap, 3rd and long. He's escaping pressure, throws it deep to no one. And we'll be punting it away again. It's going to be 4th and 14 with just over 6.5 minutes to go. Fans are shocked here in Arizona. They just cannot. The offense cannot move the ball. Kyler Murray's frustrated. And it's 4th and 14. So, punter comes in. It's going to be... See how far we can back them up. Gilligan punts. High punt. Almost got run into. And it's fair court at about the 13-yard line for the Seahawks. So, okay, I apologise again for the bad audio. My phone is just charging, but hopefully you're still enjoying the stream. This is my first time I'm streaming an NFL game. So, hopefully you're enjoying it if you're watching. Currently, there's one person watching, so whoever you are, appreciate you. But, we just keep it going. Okay. Sam Darnold is bringing the offense out once again. The defense has been doing well, so they're just going to continue to we can just not put points on the board, get any rhythm offensively. The defense has been alright, but the Seahawks are starting to find rhythm offensively, and we just cannot. Donald tossed it to JSN. It's going to be 2nd down. He lost about two on the play. Maybe one or two on the play. JSN does not have a catch, but he's got like a handoff a few times, which is kind of crazy. They've looked at him as kind of like running option. I think he's got 2 or 3 carries in this game. Clock's running. Darnold takes the ball, throws it wide. I think that's Cooper Kupp, who's maybe got 1 on the play. Give him 1. Forward progress for about 1 yard. But that's it. 3rd and long. Get this Cards team, get off the field. We've struggled to, so let's see. Third and 10 coming up for the Seahawks, deep in their own territory. See if we can get off the field here and get some good field position. Darnold, throws it, and intended for Kupp, it's broken up. It'll be 4th down, and we get a big stop. 4th and 10. 4th and 10 for us, for the Cardinals. Whether or not the offense can do something with it, that's up for debate. The punter is in his own end zone. Dixon with the punt. The punt goes out of bounds at about 38. So Kyler Murray will take over with just under 5 minutes remaining in the game. Also, I want to apologise if the audio is bad. My phone's charging, so it's away. Everything should be good towards the 4th quarter, we'll say. But, we'll just continue on with the game as so. Okay, we're ready to return here on Thursday Night Football between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks lead 17-3 with just under 5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Kyler Murray will lead this offense out. They need to get something going. They have pretty good field position, almost at the 40-yard line. Murray dumps it off to McBride. He will get a few yards on the play. I'll give him about 4. It'll be 2nd down and medium as we cross about the 4.5 minute mark in the game. Clock is running. Kyler Murray. Calling for the snap, takes the snap, looking to throw, throws it off for the check down to Trey Benson, who's got a first down. So, started this drive pretty good. I really think this drive is huge. If we don't score here, then we might be in trouble. So, Kyler Murray, 90 yards on 16 of 26 and 2 interceptions. Murray throwing. It's cool. Finally got a pass off to Marvin Harrison Jr. And it's still first down. Clock continues to run. And starting a pretty good drive to start the game. That time the connection was good for about 12 yards in the first down. Maybe even a bit more. Kyler Murray takes a snap. A bit of a flea flicker for Murray's falls down for a sack. They attempted a flea flicker. It didn't quite go as expected. That will be second down. He'll lose about 3 on the play. Attempted a flea flicker, gave it to Benson, back to Murray. But nothing going. And it was Job who will be credited with the sack. In fact, it was a loss of 7, so bad play. Trying to get fancy. Trying to take a trick out of the Ben Johnson Bears book. Thought that would work as well. Murray escaping pressure, runs out, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. He was backed up. Saw nothing going downfield and he got out of bounds. As clock runs down to about 2 minutes to go, Kyler Murray on the replay looks and he got back to the line of scrimmage and out of bounds. He's visibly frustrated. 3rd and very long now for the Cards. Can they come up with an opportunity? It's dropped by Greg Dortch. It's dropped behind the line of scrimmage on a screen pass. Interesting play call. On 4th down. Interesting play down on 3rd and very long. It brings up 4th down. And it'll look like they'll punt it away again. Can't get anything going. That drive had a bit of promise. In fact, they're bringing out Ched Ryland for a 57-yard attempt. Snap is good. Ryland's kick is up and it'll be good. Ched Ryland gets the 2nd field goal on the day. Makes that from 57. And the Cards get on the board, cut the lead back down to 11, which was what it was at halftime, and the Seahawks will get the ball back. Minute 39 remaining on the clock. A promising drive ends with a field goal, and it's kind of thanks to a failed flea flicker that got Kyler Murray sacked for a loss of 7. Ched Ryland to kick it off following his pretty nice field goal. It's going to be caught right at the end zone. Good kick. There's room. There's a hole there. And he gets the return to about the 30 37. About the 33, sorry, my apologies. It'll be first down for the Seahawks. First and 10 for the Seahawks. Third down, minute 30 to go. Minute and a half on the clock. Let's see what Nick Wellis can muster up. This Cards defense has been alright today. Hasn't helped when the offense can't put points on the score, but considering the Seahawks offense dropped 44 points last week, they've done pretty well. Darnold hands it off to Kenneth Walker, who'll pick up a couple yards on the play, give him second and 7. Clock continues to run. Minute 15 remaining. Second and 6, in fact. So, we'll look at this as we go. As we head towards three-quarter time, we'll expect maybe 2 more plays. Darnold fakes a handoff, and it's incomplete for JSN. Clock stops. Third down. 49 seconds remaining. We'll see if this Cardinals defense can get off the field and force another 3 and out, and give the offense another chance to try and cut this lead down. Darnold throws, it's a first down to Jason, who was quiet, but now he's gotten a couple catches. First down for the Seahawks, and they keep the drive going. Disappointing for the Cardinals, who could have got their second consecutive 3 and out, but Jason was there for the catch and the first down. With 40, as we move on, there's 20 seconds remaining in the quarter. Sorry that the score's a bit messed up. This will probably be the last play of the quarter, and Kenneth Walker is swallowed for a loss of almost 5, and that'll bring us to the end of the quarter. It'll be 2nd and 15 when we return for the start of the last quarter. Sorry about that. I should have my audio back in a couple of minutes. Just waiting for it to get a few more percent. Gain of about 10 on that play brings up 3rd down and 4. The Cards trying to get off the field. And get the ball back. Down 11 as we start the 4th quarter. Donald escaping pressure. I think there's a flag on the field. Stop the clock with 4:14. We'll see who this flag is on. It's on the Cards. So it'll be 1st down for holding. 1st and 10. Okay, Donald fakes the handoff to Walker and he throws it. It's dropped by Kenneth Walker. So, be 2nd down now. Second and 10 for the Seahawks offense. They're in Arizona territory and it's a 1st down to Jackson Smith in Jigba. So 1st down. Clock running, 1.5 minutes into this final quarter. Jay said he had 0 catches for a while. Now he's got about 3 maybe 3 in this drive. So he's turned it around. They tried giving him a couple carries, but now he's found his way into the game, which is not good for the Cards. He's actually had 2 receptions for 21 yards. I stand corrected, which I think both of those receptions came on this drive. Kenneth Walker fights forward for a few yards. Kenneth Walker has 53 yards on 13 rushes. So not the greatest game, but he's doing enough. The Seahawks offense is doing enough. 2nd and 6 coming up for Sam Darnold. Darnold hands it off to Kenneth Walker, who's running, and he's got a 1st down and much more. The game is slipping away from the Cards. It'll be 1st and goal, in fact. The Seahawks capitalized last time they were in the red zone. Pretty sure. So, we'll Donald hands it off to Charbonnet, who's got a touchdown. Touchdown, Seahawks. There is a flag, though. Hold on, there's a flag on the field. Is that on the... It's on the Seahawks. On JSN, I'm pretty sure. Holding. So, It'll be second. Be second and goal now. 10. No, it's first and goal, sorry. Still first and goal. My bad. First and goal. They're backed up after the holding penalty on Jackson Smith and Jigba. Jason has had 0 catches before this drive. He has 2 catches for 21 yards. He just gave up the holding penalty right there. So, it's first and goal for the Seahawks. It would have been a touchdown, but it was negated due to a holding penalty on Jason. Cardinals safety Thompson is injured. Jalen Thompson is injured by now. So, hopefully, he's good. Can the Cards make a goal line stand to keep them in the game? Can we say in this game? Jason's still arguing the holding call. Can we get the game going? It's been stopped for a few minutes. It looks like we're going to resume. 11 minutes 43 on the clock. The Cards really need to come up with a goal line stand here to keep it to just 14. 2 touchdowns. Darnold hands it off to Walker, who picks up a couple. It'll be second and goal now. Clock is running. Second and goal. Darnold. Under center, there's a flag. There's a flag. Still second down. Flag on the Seahawks. So, here we go. Still second and goal. 2 penalties on the goal line for the Seahawks. They would have had a touchdown, but it was negated. So now it's second and goal. From about the 13-yard line, Darnold hands it off. And is that Kenneth Walker's swallowed? It's going to be third and goal. One more play for the Cards and they can get off the field and keep them to a field goal attempt. Kenneth Walker, nothing going, tried to spin out of traffic and he was tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Third and goal. Blake Hawk is running down for the Seahawks. 3, 2, 1. They get the playoff in time. It's a screen pass to Cooper Kupp, who gets a couple yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and goal for the field goal attempt, which will be from clock runs inside 10 minutes. Field goal attempt will be from .31 from Wise to extend the lead to 14. It's up and it is good for the Seahawks. They had another field goal to make it 20-6. Okay. I'm back. Just had to go to the toilet. I apologize. It's a kickoff now for... The kickoff just happened. It's 1st and 10. For the Cards. Looking to add... You kind of need a touchdown here if you want any chance of staying alive. It's caught by Marvin Harrison. That'll be about 4 yards. Kyler Murray struggled in division. He's 8-20 in divisional games, which is not good in his career. Murray to throw. Looking, escaping pressure, runs out. He's got a first down with his legs and more. He's inside, almost at the 40-yard line. Great run. That's the first time we've seen Kyler Murray use his legs well. Big run there on the scramble. And the Cards are just... We're staying alive. We still have a heartbeat. Kyler Murray, he has 4 rushes for 40 yards today. Murray looking to throw, he slides for a couple. He's down for about 2. Second down. I think Kyler Murray's holding on to the ball. He doesn't want to force anything downfield considering those 2 interceptions he had early on in the game. He hasn't played his best today. So we tick into 8 minutes to go. 2nd and 9, sorry. 2nd and 9. And stopped at the line of scrimmage on the handoff. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 9. Trey Benson in that starting role. It's 3rd and 8. He actually picked up 1 on the play. Big 3rd down coming up for the Arizona Cardinals, trying to keep the drive alive, trying to put points on the board. Murray throws it. It's a first down. Trey McBride on the catch. He's been huge today. Mr. Reliable Trey McBride on 3rd down. You can always count on him to get some points. 7 receptions today for 53 yards. Murray hands it off to Benson, who gets a fair few. It'll be 2nd down. This drive is starting to look good for Kyler Murray and the offense. We about 5, I think, on the play. 6 on the play. 2nd and 4. Murray throwing. There's a flag. It's a flag. It was incomplete, but there's a flag on the Seahawks. It was intended for Weaver. Tyreek Woolen. Is it pass interference? So it'll be a first down for the Cards. Huge. Huge. And we're into the red zone. First and goal for Kyler Murray. Looking to throw. He's sacked. 2nd and goal coming up. He loses a fair few on 1st and goal. Sacked there. Kyler Murray being sacked a couple times today. Trying to get us our first touchdown of the game. First time we've been in the red zone, I'm pretty sure, today, which is kind of disappointing. Trying to cut the lead down. Murray ran into the back of an offensive lineman and fell down. So we tick into 6 minutes, second goal, play clock running down. Murray takes a snap, looking to throw, throwing, intended, Marvin Harrison Jr. Incomplete. No, touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. got the touchdown. I thought it was a catch, but then he acted like maybe he was out of relief. But we get our first touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals stay alive. Cut this game down to 8. Extra point coming. Extra point coming for Chad Ryland. The kick sneaks in. And it's a 7-point game with 5:50 remaining on the clock in the final quarter, in the fourth. Shout out if you're watching. 3 people are watching. I want to thank you. Whether you're watching from Arizona or Seattle or anywhere around America, or if you're like me and watching the game from somewhere else. I'm in Australia. I'm a passionate Cardinals fan in Australia. Looking to take the lead. So, yeah, big game. 2 people watching. I want to thank you for watching. 5 minutes 50 remaining. The Seahawks will get the ball. I want to apologise for stream difficulties. That's why it's the scoreboard. I'm trying my best to update it. So, that's the live scoreboard. There's 5:50 remaining. If you wouldn't mind commenting where you're from, wherever, any support is appreciated. Whether it's a like, it's a sub. This is my first time streaming an NFL game, so I'm still trying to figure it out. I had trouble with my camera and the screen. So that's why there's only the scoreboard there and the black screen. Luckily, my audio is working. At least I hope it is. So yeah, hopefully you tuned in for the last little bit. Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison Jr. were struggling to connect early on the game. Kyler Murray threw 2 interceptions intended for Marvin Harrison, but right there, they connected on a TD, the first TD of the game for the Cards, and they're staying alive. Down 7 as we head towards the home stretch of this game on Thursday Night Football. It's currently Friday morning for me, 12:50 p.m. So are you watching this at night, in the morning? Wherever you are watching from, just showing the replay of the TD. Marvin Harrison Jr. struggled to hold on to the ball early in the game, but on this last drive, he got a few catches, finished off with the TD. The Cardinals are rocking those sick-ass rivalry jerseys, so hopefully we can win. Chad Ryland kicks it off. It's going to be returned to about the 22-yard line for the Seahawks. 5:44 remaining. Sam Darnold and the offense will come out looking to put this game away. Both teams are 2-1. Both of their losses came against the 49ers. Look, the Seahawks have won the last 7 matchups against the Cardinals. Darnold is about to take the snap. Play clock's at 10. Darnold takes the snap. Looking to pass, drops back, throw. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Good coverage there that time by the Cards. Second and 10 coming up for Sam Darnold and the Seattle Seahawks offense. Darnold takes a snap, hands it off to Kenneth Walker, who'll pick up a few on the play, and he'll wrestle forward. I think that'll be about 4 on the play. Clock runs down to 5.5. We'll say it's about 3rd and 6. Can this Cards defense get off the field? Yeah, it is 3rd and 6. Fans are excited in Arizona. Darnold. Empty backfield. Charbonnet motions in there now. Darnold takes a snap, looking to pass. He's throwing it deep. It's caught by Jackson Smith and Jigba. It's going to be a first down. Cardinals defense could not get off the field that time. JSN going down the sideline with a good catch. He had 0 catches for a while, but the last couple drives he started to heat up and keeps the drive going for the Seahawks. First and 10. Calais Campbell's injured. He's coming off in his 18th year. .452 on the clock. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a big catch to keep the drive alive. Darnold under center. Takes a snap, hands it off to Kenneth Walker, who's bouncing around, and will pick up about 1. Four and a half minutes to go. Shout out wherever you're watching from. We got a good game on our hands. Kyler Murray threw 2 interceptions intended for Marvin Harrison, but they connected on a touchdown last drive. I apologise, we had some difficulties with the screen, that's why there's only the scoreboard going up. I'm trying to update that as we go. Darnold hands it off to Kenneth Walker, who stopped at the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and long. Clock is stopped. It's a timeout for the Arizona Cardinals, their first timeout of the game. Clock stops with 4:04 remaining. 3rd and 9. We just hit 3 hours on the stream. This is my first time streaming an NFL game. So if you enjoy it, any help is appreciated. A like, a sub, comment, whatever. Trying to stream all the way from Australia. Appreciate if you want to let me know where you're watching from, whether it's from Arizona, from Phoenix, wherever, from Seattle, wherever you're watching this from. Shout out to you. 3rd and 9 for Sam Darnold. Bit of an interesting decision for Jonathan Gannon to call a timeout, still with 4 minutes remaining. But he thinks the defense can get off the field. Darnold hands it off to Charbonnet, who stopped for a gain of 2. And the Cards defense will get off the field. And it'll bring up 4th down and 7. Myers comes on for a kick. It's a 53-yard attempt. The kick is up and it is no good. It is no good and the Cardinals will get the ball back. Big stop there. 3:16 remaining. The Cards will get the ball back with good field position. They'll take over after the missed field goal. 3:16 remaining in the fourth quarter. Down 7 for Arizona. And we look to try and put up a drive to win this game. The kick was missed. The 53-yard attempt missed by Myers. JSN is not happy. 1st and 10 for Kyler Murray and this Cardinals offense. Let's see if we can do something. Last drive was a touchdown. Murray takes a snap, looking to throw. Dumps it off to Benson, that's DeMercado. 3:09 on the clock. 2nd down. Clock is stopped at 3:09. My apologies. And it's going to be 2nd and 4. Good pick up there. And the clock is stopped. Kyler Murray ready to take the snap. Takes a snap. Looking to throw. Kyler Murray intended. It's caught by Wilson. 1st down. And the clock is stopped at 3:04. Actually, it was incomplete. My apologies. It was incomplete. He didn't get his feet in bounds. I thought that was complete. You're kind of looking at 4th down territory now. 3 minutes to go, so not necessarily, but we'll see how much they trust the defense and whether or not they can get a couple yards here to make 4th down a bit closer. Or whether or not they're just trying to air this out. Murray takes a snap. Throwing. Intended for McBride. It's incomplete. 3:01 remaining. 4th down. Will they go for it on 4th down? Just trying to see if they're going to go for it. I think they're going to go for it, I'm pretty sure. Looks like they're going to go for it on 4th and 4. Jonathan Gannon rolling the dice. He trusts the defense to come up with a stop if they don't get it. Look, we'll see who Murray goes to. Trey McBride was the one that he intended last time. Timeout on the field for the Seahawks. Didn't like something they saw on the field. First timeout of the half for the Seattle Seahawks. 3 people are watching. Thank you. Wherever you're watching from, this is my first live stream of an NFL game here in Australia. It's currently just hit 1 p.m. So, Thursday night football. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream and the game. It's Seahawks lead 20-13 with 3 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. It's 4th and 4. The Cardinals were going to go for it. The Seahawks just called a timeout. So we'll see if they bring out the offense again. They are going to go for it. Big play here for Kyler Murray in the offense. He's thrown 2 interceptions. Both were intended for Marvin Harrison Jr. He also threw a touchdown to Marvin Harrison Jr. So we'll see who he goes to on 4th and 4. A very crucial 4th and 4. Murray takes a snap, looking to throw. It's hauled in by Michael Wilson for the 1st down. He corralled it. And it'll be 1st down. Big play. Let's go. Clock is running towards that 2-minute warning. We'll see how many plays they get off beforehand. Kyler Murray hands it off to Trey Benson, who's running down the corner. And he gets it's DeMercado, sorry. He gets about 7. Clock is running. It's about 7 on the play. 2nd and 2. 2nd down and 2. Clock running. Murray is sacked. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Two-minute warning here in Arizona. It'll be 3rd and 9 once we came back. Loss of 7. On the sack on Kyler Murray, he's been sacked more than a few times today. Something that he probably needs, the offense needs to protect him a bit better. Shout out wherever you're watching from. We'll be back in a bit for this game.